For the SM2SM run. Good afternoon, Mayor.
Mayong hapon, good afternoon.
You're here, of course, for the SM2SM run. We're here for the SM2SM run. But before that, I'd like to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. By the way, this is a radio and a TV interview, so if you don't mind, I'm holding a cell phone at the same time, looking at the camera. Okay.
All right, yeah, I'm excited.
First things first, okay? I know a lot of people are very intrigued and interested about this question, and I know your constituents, and maybe even your fans and your relatives, even your friends all over the world would want to know the answer to this question. And I think this is a very important question to ask. I should ask this one. I will never forgive myself if I don't, okay? What is the secret to Duke Frasco's hair?
I'm drawing a blank. That was a trick question. I guess gel and moisturizer and conditioner.
Wow.
And then making sure that I shower twice a day.
So that is a secret to your hair.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Now that it's out of the way, now that the room is out, so we can now proceed to more
pressing.
Yeah,
more pressing questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've had an extraordinary journey that led you to the mayor's office of Liloan. Tell us a little bit about your journey in a nutshell. What is Mayor Duke Frasco's journey that led you to the mayor's office of the municipality of Liloan?
Okay. Well, I actually grew up in the States. I lived there for almost 21 years.
Whoa, that's a long time, yeah.
Yeah, and back in 2003, when I just recently graduated, a couple of weeks actually after my graduation, my father unfortunately passed away.
Okay.
He suffered a massive heart attack. And at that time, he was a 3-term mayor of Liloan.
Okay.
And at that time also, he was the licensed mayor of Liloan because he just finished his 3 terms. Coming back here, his leaders, or like capitals, wanted to continue what we started, the projects and programs we started here. I told them that I really like to get more experience working abroad. I just had finished my university in 2007. If naagapon mo suporta nato, di man sa tuga-tuga dagan kung may suporta nato. Dagan ko mag-mayor. And in 2007, naagapon sila, hindi sila balik sa baka, palaganan na kanamo. So, first na pang ingon is, ito pa rin mo nakalumot. So, iniwag namin ako. And so, I fulfilled my promise and I told them, sige, and also for my father, I wanted to continue with this one. And thankfully, Liloan sa Ginoo, sa Dinas mga tao sa Liloan, I was elected as mayor in 2007.
So do you regret that day when you decided to run? How was it so far running a municipality like Liloan?
First off, no regrets whatsoever. Although I grew up in the States, I lived there, I studied there, I worked there. Actually, graduated with an accounting degree in finance.
Wow.
So I was working as an auditor when I left. And coming back here, hindi ba ako din ako ang green card, ang permanent resident kasi sa US, madalang ka pa ngayon. So I gave that all up, but I have no regrets whatsoever because I feel that I've made some changes here in the municipality. I met my beautiful wife, Christina, here in Cebu. I have 2 wonderful children, and things are looking up here most of this month, so no regrets whatsoever.
You're one of the most fit mayor that I've seen. A lot of mayors, unfortunately, are not so into keeping fit, to be politically correct about it. So, what is your secret to your fitness? How does Mayor Duke Frasco keep fit?
Well, I run.
Okay.
I run at least 5 to 6 days a week.
Okay.
I also weightlift.
Okay.
I really try to just, with regards to my schedule, it's so stressful my job, my schedule, that I need an outlet to release my stress. So some, I guess, mayors prefer to go out or go to the casino or something. Ambot lang. Pero my preference is to run and go to the gym. So it's great. It's kept me healthy, I think. And that's one of the things that also why I prioritize exercise in my schedule is in our family na heart disease.
Okay.
So malikay ng iba anak ng kamot kung malikay yung anak like eating right and working out.
You know, when I got here, you were signing a lot of documents, and it's like a foot high right now. And I'm sure you were telling me earlier that it'll never stop.
Yeah.
So you obviously have a very hectic schedule. You have a very busy schedule that might not have any time for exercise. How do you find the time to run? Since although running is easy, but it requires a lot of time for you to run.
To be honest, I try to find time.
Okay.
During the weekdays, wake up as early as 4:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So I can get to the gym or get out and running. So I try to find time whenever I have time in the afternoon.
Okay.
So I run or I sweat.
Okay.
So I just really try to find time, and I understand that it's also it's very important for me physically, for me mentally to have this outlet. So, and then I think it makes me better at my job also. So if I'm able to work out in the morning, I'm more alert.
Yeah, exactly.
Right in my workplace. So yeah.
So it makes you sharper.
I hope so, and it makes my hair slip.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna leave it. So you're running the 21K for the SM2SM run. Tell us how you feel about your 21K for the SM2SM run. Are you more prepared for the SM2SM run year 5 this time around? Have you been preparing for this, or are you still practicing and logging on some more miles so that you will be ready for Feb 22?
Yeah. I've been actually training because I ran the New York Marathon.
Yeah. Whoa! Congratulations.
Thank you. And then I ran the Cebu Marathon also.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago. So in terms of putting in the mileage, I think I've put in enough.
Okay.
Right now though, I got an injury in my knee, inside of my knee.
Okay.
So my miles per week right now is substantially gone lower. I'm hoping that by the time February 22 comes around, that'll be much better and healthier.
Okay.
So I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to finish log in a good time.
Well, what was your personal record for this distance, 21?
About 5 years ago, I got the 21 152.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's awesome.
An hour and 52 minutes and 30 seconds. That was I think the Cebu half marathon.
You know, of course, obviously, that's why we're here. You're the celebrity endorser for the SM2SM Run Year 5. Can you tell us a little bit more about the SM2SM Year 5?
I think this year it's one of the biggest in terms of cash prizes.
Okay.
Every year it just gets bigger and bigger. There's actually a portion now in terms of the prizes just for locals.
Okay.
So it really inspires local runners to run harder and faster because they're not really competing against international runners at all. And if local runners get that boost of confidence because they're able to finish, have a podium finish, I think that will excite them even more to participate in more runs, more local and international runs.
How was the Liloan contingent for the SM2SM City Run Year 5? Did you, do your employees, the people around you also run here in the office?
Yeah. We encourage them to run.
Okay.
We actually have this program called Less is More,
Okay.
where we encourage our employees
Okay.
to exercise
Okay.
regularly.
Okay.
And I think right now we have about 15 to 20 runners.
Wow, yeah, I heard.
This for the hall. And then I'm calling out my little unknowns out there to, if you haven't registered. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be quite exciting. And then if you happen to be a podium finisher, you get a lot of cash.
And yeah, also the raffle prizes are actually
Yeah.
a lot of prizes. Some of them were actually potentially way bigger than the podium winners.
Yeah.
I think they're giving out a lot this year.
Yeah. I heard also there's going to be a lot of prizes to be given out. So for me, I'm just looking forward to crossing that finish line and
Are you gonna bring Christina over? By the way, is she gonna run with you?
Yeah. I've asked her already,
Okay.
but she's also quite busy with her schedule.
Okay.
But I've asked her; she's definitely going to be around.
Okay.
I don't know if she'll be running, though,
Okay.
but she'll definitely be around.
She'll be cheering for you at the very minimum, right?
Of course. And my daughter and my son as well.
Oh, okay, all right. Thank you so much, Mayor Duke Frasco of Liloan, and thank you so much. Why don't you invite them one more time to participate at the SM2SM Run Year 5?
Okay, I'm calling out all my Liloanos, all the Liloanos out there, and all the Cebuanos.
Okay.
To come out February 22. Register if you haven't registered, and run with me in the SM2SM Run Year 5.
Thank you so much, Mayor Duke Frasco of the Municipality of Liloan. By the way, the deadline for submission of registration for the 21K and the 12K is this Feb 10 already. That's tomorrow. Feb 10, am I correct? And Feb 16 for the 6K and the 3K categories. So that's the SM2SM Run happening this Feb 22 at the SM City Zoo. Thank you so much. This has been Jiggy Jr. For Y101 channel. Thank you.